Oh, hey, how's it going? This is Webby here, and today I'm going to be testing out these Ole Smoky Tennessee Moonshine Pickles. That's right, these are pickles soaked in moonshine, and I'm not sure if you can get drunk by eating pickles, but I might find out tonight. My family and I took a trip down to Tennessee, and we stopped in Pigeon Forge, and while we were there, we went to the Ole Smoky Tennessee Moonshine Distillery, and I saw a whole bunch of jars of pickles that were soaked in moonshine, so I was like, you know what? I gotta give these a try. I love pickles. The fact that they're soaked in moonshine and that there's a chance that maybe you can get a buzz by eating pickles sounded very interesting to me, so I figured I'd pick some up, give them a try. According to the label, it says, produced and bottled by Ole Smoky Distillery, LLC in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, contains 375 milliliters of spirit distilled from corn with natural flavors and artificial color, bottled at 20% alcohol volume, 40 proof, with the addition of 375 cc's of pickles. So, not totally sure what all that means in the grand scheme of things as far as, like, will these give me a buzz while eating them? So, only one way to find out, and that's by opening them up and see how they taste. So, let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Oh, the hardest part of pickles always is getting the lid off. Come on. All right, there we go. Wasn't too bad. All right, so let's do a little sniff test. Actually, it doesn't smell too bad. It really doesn't smell like alcohol to me. It just smells like a jar of pickles. I mean, I just smell the vinegar and whatever is normally in pickles. So it actually smells pretty pleasant and pretty good. I don't know about you, but I feel like I should take a little sip of the pickle juice. Wow, interesting. So it's actually not as bitter as normal pickle juice. I feel like normally when you take a sip of the pickle juice, just like it just slaps you in the face with how sour and vinegary it is, but I don't know if it's because of the alcohol kind of balancing things, but it's actually very smooth to sip on the pickle juice. I'll take one more little sip. Yeah, that's not bad. I feel like I get a little hint of an alcohol bite, but not much at all. So I don't know if drinking pickle juice is your thing, but the taste of the liquid is pretty good. But let me see if I can show you this without spilling too much of the fluid. It's a little too dangerous. I don't want to spill it. But let's go ahead and pull one of these bad boys out here and see what we're working with. All right, so there is a nice pickle spear. And let's see how the first taste is. Okay, now eating it, I do taste some of the alcohol. Not bad though, not a super strong taste of alcohol, but I can definitely taste that the alcohol is in there. Not too bad. Not as good as a regular pickle. I've heard some people rave about these and talk about how delicious they are. But to be honest, they're definitely not better than a normal pickle. I can taste the alcohol for sure, so not very surprising considering they're soaked in moonshine, but for any of you out there that wondered if the vinegar and everything else in the pickles kind of offset the alcohol taste, I definitely taste a lot of the alcohol. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not loving it. I didn't love that first pickle. I almost like the taste of the pickle juice better than the pickle itself. I feel like the pickle just kind of like soaked in that alcohol, and you can really taste the moonshine in the pickle itself, almost more so than drinking the liquid. But let me go ahead and grab one more. See if that one tastes the same. This one's a little bigger, a little thicker, I think, than the first one that I ate. Yeah, you can taste that alcohol big time. So I would say if you're a big fan of moonshine, you would probably love these things. If you're not a big fan of straight up moonshine, maybe not so much. Yeah, I feel like I'm done. Like I really don't want to eat anymore. A little too much for my liking. I do feel like if you ate a few of these really quickly, you could get a little buzz going. Oh yeah, I can taste a lot of the alcohol, and to be honest, not a huge fan of that. I really liked the taste of the pickle juice itself. I'm sure the vinegar and all that kind of helped balance it out and made it a lot smoother, and you couldn't taste the alcohol as much. But yeah, for me, little too much straight up moonshine taste in the pickle. I was hoping for a bit more of a balance to where it was like more of a pickle flavor with a hint of alcohol, but I couldn't eat much more. I almost feel like I would get sick if I ate one or two more of these things in one sitting. So it's an interesting idea. Probably a fun little thing to bust out at a party, have people try some of these moonshine pickles, but for me personally, I probably won't buy these again. It was an interesting experiment. But yeah, I personally am not a big fan. But, I mean, like I said before, if you like moonshine, it's probably worth buying them just to give them a try, see how they are. Could be a fun dare to see who can eat the most of these, and could be a fun party game. If you're old enough, of course. Must be 21 or older. But if I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best, I would say probably 2.5. And I almost feel like that's being generous. Like it's kind of a fun experience, I guess. But as far as the overall taste and me wanting to eat a lot of these, not so much. So yeah, I would say for me personally, 2.5 out of 5, but it's all relative. It might be something that you like out there. Like I said, if you like the taste of moonshine, you might love these things. I like moonshine when it's mixed with sweet stuff to where it doesn't taste so much like moonshine. Like I said before, though, the pickle juice I actually liked. I didn't mind that, but the pickles themselves, I just didn't like the way that the alcohol tastes combined with the pickle. I wished it was more of a pickle taste and not as much alcohol. I mean, what did I expect from something soaking in moonshine? But yeah, for me personally, not a huge fan. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. And that's going to do it for us here today. And until next time, this is Webby, signing off.